belongs to my Lord and Savior. His name is Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Mahavakar Kwadash. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, in who I reverence Tawada Yahweh by Sham, Yahweh Shai, Abad Shatan, Abad Adawam, Babakashah, and Shalom to the hopeful elect across the globe, listening and learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days. I hope you brothers are doing good and you sisters as well. And we're going to flow with the spirit. Come on now. Let's go to Jeremiah. And we're going to get straight to this. 49. And where should we go? Hold on. Let's get into this good stuff right now. Right? And 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord, power of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman. Teman. Teman represents the Germans. Esau. It's another house of Esau. Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan. For I will bring calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. So Esau represents, people are going to say, he's getting racist. Esau is Jacob's brother that wasn't granted any salvation. Right? None. Esau is Amalek. They're the wicked. Right? That's who Esau is, the wicked. Right? And it says, they're the ones that are running your so-called gang stalking program. It's Esau that runs that. Right? Yeah, it's a bunch of perverts that run your gang stalking program. Anyway, if grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave thee some gleaning grapes? If feast by nights, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. So he's being made bare now. What does bare mean? Naked. Exposed. Right? And it says, Babakasha, I have uncovered his secret places. So what uncovering? Every secret place of Esau. Every secret place. That's why they try to get you out. Oh, we can't have him here. He's scaring us. What's he going to speak about? Yeah, your secret places are being uncovered now. Right? He shall not be able to hide himself. So you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. What did you think you were going to do? Did you think you were going to do wicked all this time and just run off into the sunset? Huh? So it says he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled. Yeah, listen, bro. Esau, his children are spoiled, man. They don't really work hard for anything. And his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave the fatherless children, I will preserve them alive. Let the widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and now altogether, check this out, they'll altogether, right, go unpunished. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So the same drink we had to drink of, slavery, punishment, you're going to drink of that. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Bosra shall become a desolation, and a reproach, and a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. So that's what's going to happen to your cities. They're going to be a perpetual waste. Yes, the cities of Babylon, right? Your witches and warlocks, they're being destroyed as well. They're getting negative reinforcements, right? You're done, Satan. You're done. You're finished, finito. There ain't nothing else you can do, man. All you going to do is gaslight us until you get destroyed. That's what you going to do. But it's getting boring because when you step outside, you already know what tactics they're going to run. Right? You already know what tactics they're going to run. As soon as you step out, you already know what Satan's going to do. Or you have a good idea. Because he ain't original. He can't come up with anything creative. So he's going to have these people like zombies doing evil until they get destroyed. Esau's on his last leg right now. And the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. So yeah, sadly to say, it's unfortunate, the cities are going to be a waste. Right? Oh yeah, via nuclear war. Right? And it says, I have heard a rumor from the Lord Jehovah, and an ambassador is sent out unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against it and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised amongst men. So this Esau, he's now small among the heathen. Everybody used to esteem this man as, oh, he's the Superman of the earth. He's coming to save the earth. Then you realize he's putting things in the foods, polluting the air, pushing LGBT, pushing pedophilia, pushing same-sex marriage, pushing everything that's evil, pushing drugs, pushing all fornications. But this is the man we're seeing. He ain't as righteous as you think. He ain't as righteous as you think. So now we're trying to project now onto the brothers that are teaching this word. And I've heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. So the ambassador would be representatives of the other nations. So that's what they're coming to do now. They're coming to rise up against this devil, man. That's what they're coming to do. Rise up against these devils, man. Okay. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. And the terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thy heart, thou dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Thou that shouldest makest thy nest as high as the eagle. I will bring thee down thence, saith the Lord. So he makes his nest as high as an eagle, right? His nest, right? He's got space stations. He's got all types of things going on. But you're going to be brought down low. Now we're going to go to Obadiah. This is Obadiah, the judgment of Edom, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh. And an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Same thing that was written in Jeremiah and Obadiah. Same thing. Right? Okay. More idiots. Just put it on a fucking chain, man. Dumbasses, man. These people are so retarded, man. And we have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh Shai, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Right? So that's what we got. That's what the other nations are going to do. They're going to rise up against America. Rightfully so, man. That's what they're going to do. Rise up against Babylon. And what's the nations that are going to do that? Iran. You see what's going on right now. Iran, Pakistan, Turkey, Russia, India, right? Syria, North Korea, right? So you're going to have all these nations that are going to rise up against what? Babylon, man. Babylon the Great. And we're going to see it as well. We're going to see it in real time, right? Do you see the tensions right now? Israel, right? Hezbollah, Iran, all these things going on. Come on. Let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I've made thee small among the heathen that are greatly despised. So it's not really the Negro that's greatly despised anymore. People are seeing who's the main villain on the earth. Because we're used to seeing us as villains, so-called Negroes, right? As villains selling drugs and so forth. But who controls the drug trade? So you're finding out we're not the villains. It's just perpetuated like that on the screen. This is how Esau does. He tries to scapegoat people. He tries to victimize people. And bro, we ain't victims, bro. The brothers in this truth, we're not victims. We're conquerors, bro. Because if you're a victim, you'll be in a harp spirit. We're conquerors, man. That's why when we come through an area, these people get all shook up. Because we're conquerors, man. And we have the ability to pronounce things over our life and to pronounce judgments on people. Believe it or not. And it says, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee. That pride is something else. You know what pride does? Pride deceives one, man. You know when you're prideful, you know when you're arrogant, you get deceived. So you're deceived by your own arrogance, man. You are deceived. And you're going to be brought down with that same pride. Don't get mad at us that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, which are these high buildings, man. Esau loves these high skyscrapers. You shouldn't be building a building that tall. Say if something hits it, how you gonna get out of that building quick? But that's because his habitation was the caves, Mount Petra, Georgia, Russia. Have you forgot about that? Whose habitation is high that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Right? So he's very proud because he's got all this funding, all this money left. Who's going to bring us down? Yahabasha's going to bring you down. And we're going to see it, Lord, we're going to see it with our own eyes as well. And if thieves came to thee, if robbers came by night, how would I cut off? Would I not have stolen until they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would I have not leave some grapes? But Esau don't do nothing. He doesn't leave nothing for you. He wants every little penny. He won't leave you with nothing. You're talking about people that are trillionaires, billionaires. It's like, that's not enough. They want everything. Fucking leeches, man. Come into your communities. They come into your communities, still put up the rent. They do. That's what they do. Leeches, man. Do some real history lessons, man. What are they teaching you in history class? Right? What are they teaching you in history class? Because from what I've learned, we are a holy people. Yeah, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Indianos, you are a holy people. But they've taught you otherwise because they want to keep you low. They don't want you to have a kingdom mentality. Because if you start having a kingdom mentality, you're going to start looking at yourself different and looking at the enemy different and realize, hold on a minute, everything that was taught was to keep us down, low-level mentality. Have you second guessing yourself. We are the true holy people. All right? We got to start acting like it. Our people, they're not acting like it. They're acting like everything else. Then then when you start to do that, guess what? Oh, no, the white supremacists. No, we can't have that. We can't have that. We got to keep them below us. That's what, bro. So-called white supremacy, that's still rife. Right? That's still rife. That's still going on. It's just a little bit more, they greet you with a smile. It still happens. The only difference is they're greeting you with a smile. But it's like stab you behind your back. That's all. I'm not gonna feed into it. Your gang stalking program is a so-called white supremacist program. That's what it is. It's a so-called, because you're Esau, you're not white, you're red. It's a so-called white supremacist program, which goes back to slavery, lynch mobs, right? Keeping you under them, social engineering. But once you know that, once you're in these scriptures, you have a kingship mentality. So that stuff can't work on you, no matter how much they try to keep you down. Fuck out of here. Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, thou shalt be set thy nest among the stars, space stations, satellites. Thence would I bring thee down, said the Lord. So you're gonna be brought down. You are being brought down right now as we speak. And there's nothing you can do about it. Right? That's why Esau, the head Amalek, has to send out a whole army. I'm talking about in terms of a whole system to come up against us. Because they know they're losing. They know they're losing. All right? If thief came to thee, if robbers by night, thou cut off, that would not have stolen, they had leaving some grape gatherers came to thee, would not have not leave some grapes. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are the hidden things sought up? So you gotta be studious. And search out the things of Esau, man. How do you search it out? By the scriptures and by studying. Because they're surprised. Oh, how did he find out that? How did he find out we were sacrificing children on the altar? How did we find that out? How did we find out about all this other stuff? How they're drinking blood and going into certain private locations underground and doing rituals and doing all types of witchcraft? Because we search the scriptures. We know what you do. But how did you know we were trafficking people around? Because we studied the scriptures. We studied the scriptures, right? All men of the confederacy have brought thee even to the border, the men that were at peace with thee. So yeah, the nations, they were at once at peace with thee. Now they're going to see that you are nothing but a liar, man. And have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, Jehovah shall even destroy the wise men out of Edom. So Lord Jehovah is going to destroy the wise men out of Edom, which represents Teman. That's the head tribe of, no, not the head tribe, but the smartest, the wisest men out of Edom, the so-called Germans. And the underside under the mount of Esau, and the mighty men of Teman shall be dismayed. These are your scientists. Most of them came from Germany and were transported to different parts, mostly America. That's why they call it German Nazi scientists. They were transported to America. Right? And every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. So all this violence, bro. See, they don't want you to see, oh, you gotta forgive. But hold on a minute, when something happens to one of your people, you're not doing that. You want to give them a whole flipping life sentence or execution. That's what you want to do. Right? Oh, well, yeah, you got Esau, that's, we're all in the same boat. No, but hold on. But was you saying that when we were in slavery? You weren't saying that. You weren't saying we're all in the same boat. Oh, but we're all equal. We're all in the same boat. No, you were living good. You didn't care. When they were chopping off a Negro's rod and sending it, putting it in a jar. Right? Or when they were chopping off a slave's fingers and sending it to their relatives, man, in postcards. You wasn't sorry then? Fuck out of here with that stuff. And it says, Baba Kishar, and these were known as, at that time, what was it known as? It was known as the mob. That was the mob that was doing that. And they were sending it on postcards, man. They would burn a Negro, right? Tie him on a loose, burn him on a tree. You would have thousands gathering just to see that, man. That's where you get that word picnic. Pick a nigger. Picnic, man. Well, actually, a picnic is when they would set branches, right? They would set these branches on the ground, fold them up, and they would put a slave underneath it and burn them sticks while the slave was underneath it. But we're all in the same boat. You fucking convince me that. Are you serious? Are you serious? And I know they're not teaching you this in your schools, your textbooks. But we're all equal. Right? Don't give me that rubbish, man. Oh, we're all in the same boat. But the same person that would say that, they'd be perpetuating a whole load of evil. Right? All the men of that confederacy are brought even to the border, and all the men that were peace, we already went to that. So by the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, thou shalt be cut off forever. So once Esau's in slavery, he's going to be cut off, man. The menace of society is going to be gone. Gone. Completely. And it says, for thy violence against thy brother. In that day thou stoodest on the other side. I think this was during Egypt. In a day the strangers carried away their captive. His forces and foreigners entered into his gates. It was Babylon. Right? And cast lots upon Jerusalem, even though I was one of them. So this happened during the Babylonian captivity. Hold on just a minute. Psalms 125. I haven't been on this scripture for such a long time. So you're going to have to bear me just a minute. When they say raise it, I can't find it. But you should have never stood in the path when they said raise it to the ground, the Babylonians. And guess what Esau done? He just stood there. He stood there and he didn't even help us. Because that's what the devil does. Right? So we have to remember these things, man. And not get distracted, man. And know who your enemy is as well. Esau wants you to forgive that, man. Oh, he give you a mansion, all that, just so you can forget about slavery. Oh, I've gave you a mansion now. You're a footballer. You're Premier League. I'm paying you millions just to kick a ball. You're not a slave anymore. You should be. If you ever have a so-called white person telling you you should be grateful, if they ever tell you that, racism. When they say you should be grateful, you know what they mean by that. You should be grateful that you get to enjoy the pleasures of the Western world and so forth. You got to pay attention when people do stuff, man. You got to pay attention as well when someone has a dog. Say, come here, Jeffrey. Come here. Even though that's all psychology bullshit. That's racism, man. That's how they see you. They see you like a dog, man. But then you find out they ain't shit. That's what you find out, man. You find out their history, man. And what they do. The odious things they do. Still got these documentaries on Madeline. What's her name? Madeline McCain. Where is she after all these years? Yeah, bro, it's not hard to understand. She was trafficked, man. She was probably sacrificed and trafficked. She could be alive. Yeah, the parents know where she was, bro. Come on now. That ain't no secret. Right? The wicked works of society. Wicked workings, man. Wicked people, wicked workings. Alright? Where's Madeline McCain? Right? That's nothing new. You're telling me the parents never sacrificed her? That was all planned, man. Come on. You still searching. You have all this technology. You have the same technology that they use on me. You should be able to find Madeline McCain. You should be able to catch criminals with the same technology they use on brothers, right? They should be able to solve cases just like that. Fucking playing games out here. Let's see what else we got, Baba Kishar. We gonna keep speaking the truth, whether you like it or not. And another thing is, this whole thing about the death threats and this and that. Listen, within the scriptures, Satan can only do what he was permitted to do. So when it comes to death threats and, oh, we're going to do this and going to do that, he can only do what's permitted for him to do. He can't go outside of the bounds of the Heavenly Father. All right? Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we're going to do... That's all fair tactics, man. All right? Come on. It's all fair tactics. They've been saying that for years, man. And where has that led them? Right? They ain't going anywhere. I just come back here to return. And guess what? These people, they're still fucking useless. Just walking around in a park with their dog, not working. So, somebody else's dog. You gotta be careful with these people around your dogs as well, because they're nasty, man. I wouldn't have these people looking after my dogs, man. Do all types of filth. And you may say, well, where's that in about? Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Wouldn't have him around, if I had a dog, I wouldn't have him around my dogs. I wouldn't have him around my cats. They're nasty people, man. Kissing up their dogs. Job 30. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I have with disdain to sit with the dogs of my flock. This is Prophet Job. And he was a farmer. And with a farmer, you have dogs, right? Right? He said, I wouldn't have dared to have them set with the dogs of my flock. Because he knew how nasty these people were. And Job was around, was it 800s? I don't know what period it was Job, but I think it was 800 AD. I think it was 800 AD. But yeah, we had them as slaves. Job had them as slaves. Esau as slaves prior to them coming into rulership. Yeah, whereto the might, the strength of their hands profit me, and whose age was perished, because during the Dark Ages, right, they were serving us. These were disgusting people. They were kicked. You do know they were kicked out of England. Do your history. They were kicked out of England. They were kicked out of Denmark. They were kicked out of every European. That's why you had something called later on called pilgrims. That's why you had pilgrims, because the pilgrims, they were kicked out. For want and famine, they were solitary. For want and famine, back to the dark, solitary, want and famine. Fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste. So you see all this wilderness, right? They had to flee into the wilderness. But this was the mountains. Remember, lowlands, right? Hold on, was it the lowland or was it the heavy? Actually, lowland. This belonged to those that were civilized. They had to flee to the mountains, right? Who cut up mannos by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. You ever watch them caveman adverts, gecko caveman adverts? That was real. See, they're not going to show you this bit. What they will show you in your history and textbooks is Windsor, House of Windsor, and all that, looking very prep and proper. Which the House of Windsor, that goes all the way back to our people, even the royal family. Because they're not. They say they're German. They're not even real German. German means genuine. Genuine. They're not even German. They tell you that they're not German. They're Esau. They're usurpers. You do know the actual royal England bloodline was Israelites. You do know that, right? So-called dark-skinned Israelites. It's not what you see today. You do know that, right? Maybe we're going to do some videos another time on them. They were driven forth from among men, driven forth, chased out. They cried after them as a thief. These people were like beasts, man. Among the bushes they brayed. So what's braying? Braying is like a donkey. They were uncivilized, man. Knife, forks, table, manners. When you think about that, or you think about good morning, good afternoon, sir. How are you? All that came from our people, man, of the Bible. It didn't come from them, man. They're usurpers, man. What's it when you're eating, you have the napkin? That's all that manners. We taught you manners, man. You got so-called prepper Edomite saying, and that's another thing they do as well. They like to, I'm gonna say it before he says it before me. Good morning, so I can hold the higher ground. Bro, I've studied these people. I know the mindset of these people. I know them better than they know themselves, man. We gonna shut off soon. Among the bushes they brayed, among the nettles they were gathered together. Here's some nettles here, right? They were in the bushes, all right? They were children of fools. They were children of fools, man. Completely uncivilized. And listen, Lord willing, me do another lesson on this. Yeah, children of base men. You know what base men means? Vile and base. They were viler than the earth. It says they were vile. They were base men. And this is who's ruling over us now. This is a punishment, man. You got the bases of men, vile men, ruling over us, man. They were vile. Type in that book 13, 13 tribes, Arthur Koestler, even though there's 12 tribes. Type in 13 tribes, Arthur Koestler. He will tell you. And this was Amalekites, which they call Jewish. He tells you about the history of his own people. How they converted. How you had the Khazar Empire, which was in the mountains. How they had different idols. They had phallic. They were worshipping phallic, which is a rod. A phallic is a man's rod. Penises. All right? And so forth. All right? They want what they would do. Orgies, incest, which is the Egyptian custom, incest. That's why their heads look all deformed. They were viler than the earth. Vile people. Vile. Now I am their song, and I am their byword. Now they abber us. And they abber me. They flee far from me. And they spare not to spit in my face. Because they have loosed my cord and afflicted me, they have also let them... Because Job was going through a lot. So here, bro, here's the history, bro. Here's the history of these people. But they want to convince you you're lower than them. Or that you're equal to them. Right? Every time one of our people have tried to rise up or ever, what's happened? There was people sent there to try to stop it. Or try to belittle them. Or try to financially unstabilize them or whatever. This world, they don't want to see us excel. As long as they can control that. As long as they can control it. They have you excel or you be an influencer, a wicked influencer. Wicked, no man. But I didn't even know how this lesson was going to go. We're just going to flow with the spirit. you better get your sense of identity back. Get your self-esteem. The moment you get your self-esteem back and your confidence, people start to hate it. Even your own people, man. We're gonna go to Psalms and we're gonna shut off. Bro, you can't convince me. No one can convince me I'm just low. You're not gonna convince me that. That slave mentality. Psalm 73. And jump to verse 5. They are not in trouble as other. Go to verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. I was envious at one point of time. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be like that. You see someone driving in a Ferrari, they got a nice suit, they got the woman beside them, they got everything. I was once when I was in the world, yeah, I used to look at that and be like, how comes he's got all this? When I saw the prosperity of the wicked, but key thing, prosperity of the wicked. So it's the wicked that are prospering, man, in this world. If you want to prosper, now you can prosper by being righteous because the Lord has me prospering, so you can. But really, when you're wicked, you get rewards for being wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. Why? Because they own everything, bro. They own your supermarkets, they own your post office, they own your stores, they own your bank, they own the banks. That's why they own. He that controls the bank controls everything, lock, stock, and barrel, everything. Right? Everything. Right? An individual just walked past me. Guy looks Jewish as well. See, it's them that are running. Guess who's running the program, your gang stalking program? It's you Jewish people, man. The B'nai B'rith, man. The B'nai B'rith is a Jewish organization, bro. Masonic organization. Kabbalistic. The Kabbal. You want to know why all these cars come after you and everything? That's called the Kabbal. Right? They're the ones that are running the program. It's a white supremacist cult program. People that worship Satan. Right? Another doofus that's going to walk past me. But we just ignored it. Right? Bear with me just a minute. Ray, I'm not in trouble as other men. Neither are they playing other men. Bro, these people are living a higher life. They're living a la vida loca. They're living the highest life. They're living good. Really, really good. Like, listen. The food, they're not eating food from Tesco's. They're not eating food from Sainsbury's. They're not eating food from M&S. Well, you know what? They might be. M&S, they do good food. I'm not going to lie. M&S do good food. But they're eating food from the highest places, man. Right? There goes another paedophile there. Looks like one as well. Right? That's what runs the world, man. But anyway, these are people that are eating the best of foods. These are people living lavish. You know this whole field that I'm on right now? This whole field? They have a garden like this. Imagine this being your whole garden where nobody else can trespass. They own lands, bro. Mass land. Mass property. Right? And they come into the community. Well, see, forget that word. That word, B'nai B'rith, means community as well. God of the community. Right? So they come into your community, still rob, terrorize people. They're the ones that are running the program. Right? Easy, because there's a pecking order. All about control. Therefore, pride can pass with them about as a chain, violence covers them as a garment. Their eyes stand up with fatness. They have more than a heart could wish. They have more than a heart could wish. Bro, they're not really needing, in times of financial game, they're good. They're settled, man. We're talking about generational welfare. We're going to shut off soon. They set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walking throughout the earth. Therefore, his people return divil. Mortals of a full cup are rung out to them. They say, how does God know? Is there any knowledge in the Most High? So while they're doing this evil stuff, they're thinking, does God really know? Does he see? Yeah, he does see. Because he controls the wicked. Behold, these are the ungodly. So it's pinpointing. Who are the ungodly? Who prosper in the world. So the ungodly right now, are prospering in this world. That's why they try to force that upon you. Yeah, come join us. They're increasing riches. So even though they're ungodly, they're prospering, they're still increasing in riches. But that's as far as it goes. Their power is only in their money. Have you ever found that you're trying to do certain things and people are trying to hinder that because they have the money to do that? Now, do people have the money and the gains to try to hinder certain things in your life? Of course. Because if they control the market, they can hoard to certain things unless Yahushua blocks that. Yeah. If you control the nation's resources, you can hinder certain things. Right? But these are the ungodly that prosper in riches. But the Lord Jehovah's just going to bring them down. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? And that's for us. We're going to continue to teach this word, whether you like it or not. So I hope this was edifying. I'm going to go to my next destination, and the paparazzi, you know what you're going to do? You're gonna follow me because you have to. I found Yahweh Shai, the Messiah. And guess what he done? He made me free, man. He made me free from all this bollocks right here. So now I don't have to stalk people. I don't have to do that. I don't have to be a perp. I don't have to serve Satan. Why? Because I'm free. And the Lord made me free. So what you're going to do, you're going to continue to watch me. Watch the brothers as we advance. So until the next time, cheers. See you later.